Problem 3 says determine dy dx for the following equation, y cubed minus x to the fourth plus or times y equals 6. Print your answer in the box provided. You do not have to simplify your answer. So this is going to require implicit differentiation. So when we do implicit differentiation, we take the derivative with respect to x, and any variable we encounter that is not an x, we have to apply the chain rule. So for the very first term, we have y cubed. So the derivative of y cubed is 3y squared. So that would be the derivative of the outside function. Then I have to multiply it by dy dx, and that would be the derivative of the inside function. So I have to apply the chain rule there. Then we have a minus, and then I have a product rule going on. So I'm going to put parentheses here because I need to make sure that this negative gets distributed across the derivative. So the derivative of the first term is 4x cubed. So I don't need to use chain rule here because this was a term involving x already. The second term was y. Then I take the first term, which was x to the fourth, and I multiply it by the derivative of the second term. And the derivative of y is just 1. That's the outside function. But I need to multiply by dy dx for the chain rule step. The derivative of 6 is just 0. So now, I'll get rid of these equal signs here. So now all I need to do is solve for dy dx. So now it's just an algebra problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute this negative sign across. And then I'm going to keep everything with the dy dx on the left side of the equation. So this first term and this last term had dy dx's attached to them, so I factored the dy dx out. And every term that does not have a dy dx, I'm moving it over to the other side. So I have to add 4x cubed y to both sides. And so now to solve for dy dx, it's just 4x cubed y over 3y squared minus x to the fourth. So once I'm sure that that's my final answer, I'll write it in the box. Part B says determine the equation of the tangent line to the curve, same formula we were given before, y cubed minus x to the fourth times y equals 6 at the point 1, 2. So we need a slope and a point in order to find our equation of our tangent line. And so the point slope formula is what we want to use here. So to get the value of m, I've already got my point 1, 2. That's my x1, y1. To get m, I need to plug x in, 1 in for x and 2 in for y into my derivative. So x is 1, so I have 4 times 1 cubed times y, which is 2, over 3 times 2 squared minus 1 to the fourth. So the numerator, I simply get 4 times 2, which is 8. The denominator, I get 3 times 4, which is 12, and 12 minus 1, which is 11. So there is my slope. So you don't have to simplify your line. So all I need to do is plug my slope and point into this equation, and I'm done. So y minus 2 equals 8 over 11 times x minus 1, and I'm done.